Quest, and today I just finished watching episode 6 of Star Wars Visions Season 2. The episode is called The Spy Dancer. It is by Studio La Cachette. I think it's French. It sounds very French. Everyone in this episode has a French accent, so I can only make so many assumptions. And yeah, I don't know where I've seen this style before, but I swear I've seen this animation before. But it's really interesting looking. But in any case, I loved this episode, and just wow. Okay, so much of it reminded me of Inglourious Bastards, where they had to, set up this whole movie theater premiere for the Nazi occupation, and that's very much how this felt, because you have all these Imperials coming to this, this dance show, this almost, it's not a circus act, but it's like just a giant ribbon dancing from the ceiling kind of thing, and so all these stormtroopers are there, and it's like this big thing they all go to, because like any military, right, they after work they go out for drinks and stuff, right? But of course everyone hates them, so they're secretly putting trackers on all the new Imperials that come, because they're feeding this information to the rebellion, and so it's just a really, really cool thing that's happening, right? The whole vibe has like a lot of tension just initially built in, because you're putting on a show and you're dancing, but you're secretly working for the rebellion, trying to take down these evil people that you have to just put on a show for. And then it gets even crazier when the main dancer, she's putting her trackers on and the job's going as normal, and then she sees this captain, right, way up in the balconies, and she thinks she recognizes him, because long ago we get this flashback of how her village had been attacked and her little baby child had been taken from her by this captain, and so the job's done, and she's like, all right, everyone else, I need you to leave because I have one last thing to do. And she flies up there with her ribbons, and it's unclear if she's force sensitive or how she's pulling this off, but she's just really, really skilled with flying around on these ribbon things. And so she takes out like this really sharp, hidden wrist knife dagger thing that extends out, and she's about to kill this guy, but then she notices, oh, it's not him. In fact, he's wearing an eye patch. How weird. And I feel kind of silly for not putting this together much sooner than the episode revealed it, because it feels like it should have been obvious, but I did not put it together. And so she's about to kill this guy, and she doesn't. And then this whole, everyone's shooting now, right? Because obviously she just tried to attack this guy. And so all the stormtroopers are shooting, and everyone's panicking and trying to get out of there. And so she ends up taking this captain up to the rooftop, and he's about to get shot by her little assistant, but she saves the captain's life, and you're like, what is going on? She tried to attack this guy and didn't because he's the wrong person, but now she's saving his life. He's still an Imperial. Why is she doing this? And they get to the rooftop, and basically she puts it together that, oh, you're my kid that was taken, and you're wearing that eye patch because you have the same, blue and green colored eyes that I have, and you're wearing, you have the same cape and the same cane that the guy who took you had. You think that was your father, he's like, I'm an Imperial like my father was, right? It's like, no, that was the guy that stole you. And so everyone's trying to get out of there. There's a Star Destroyer coming, and TIE fighters are on their way, and so she hands him a tracking beacon and then leaves, right? And so you can see he's just got this shocked expression on his face, and so he's definitely not sure what to do, and so they leave, and she's like, I found my son. It turns out he's still alive, and he has a way to come find us, which obviously it's a risk, right? Because you don't know how he's going to react to this, if he's even going to believe it. But then he turns on the little holo projector, and it's him as a baby, and it's very clearly him, right? And then yeah, that's how the episode ends. But the twist and the emotional beat there, I was like, oh man, it really, really worked for me, along with having the whole Inglorious Bastards type vibe the whole time of like, all right, we got to put on this show for these evil people, and let's see if someone slips up, or if they find out what we're actually doing somehow, you know. I really, really enjoyed this. Like, I want to follow up where, you know, where this captain, you know, does he accept the truth? You know, this is kind of a reverse Vader moment, you know, of like, I am your mom, but it's for the rebellion instead of the Empire, you know. So just really cool. I really, really enjoyed that. That felt like it absolutely could, like, they could just make that canon, you know, like that could definitely just happen, you know. So I really, really like that one. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.